Hello everybody, Big Planes here. Now before we go too deep into this video, I want to give a shout out to my patrons over there on Patreon for really helping to support this channel and just helping to build these planes. I really appreciate anybody who helps to donate. And so yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to co-support the channel over on Patreon. So, some stuff has happened since the last time you saw this plane. I know I've not been overly active on it in the last little while because I've actually been dealing with the prints like I did on this plane. I printed I know the lighting might be bad, but I printed the tail here and some of the Norwegian stuff. So I'm trying to do the same thing with this thing, so hang with me here. But a lot of progress has been made to the tail. Now, some of it is more noticeable than others, but the most noticeable thing, obviously, is I got the horizontal stabilizer in there. Now, I'm not sure if that was there in the last video, but it is now, regardless. But I was also able to fill in more around the... Here, let me cover here a little bit better. Here we go. I was also able to fill in more around the horizontal stabilizer to blend that in quite a bit better. So obviously, is it done yet? No. But it's getting quite close there. And obviously, I still need to do the very last part of the tail. I believe that's the appendage, a little past there. I still need to do that, but once I do that, we should be pretty good. Now, again, that white thing on the tail, this thing right here, those are just placeholders. That will be gray, don't worry. It'll blend correctly. So yeah, some other stuff that I wanted to talk about was the tail heaviness. So yes, this thing is quite incredibly tail heavy. So you can see right now I have it stuck up on a little stand. Up towards the front here, I actually have some weighted bricks. I have 10 of these up here right now. I believe 5 here, and then 5 more up here. I ordered 12 more of them from Germany. So this thing's gonna have like, what, 22 of those things in here? It's ridiculous. This thing's incredibly tail heavy, but we're hoping to get that sorted out pretty soon here. And yeah, so this thing's quite big. We're getting really close to the completion. If you have any ideas for what I should build next, please be sure to leave them in the comments. I have obviously considered a Concorde. I do hopefully plan on doing a B-17 at some point here, but obviously that's really far down the road. I would have to do that metallic silver, of course. And oh, I brought the little Goblin over here for some scale, and just I felt like this goes really well with it, since this thing was designed to fold up and fit inside of the bomb bay of this thing as a parasite fighter. I'm not sure exactly how that would have held up against the MiGs, but it was an interesting idea. It kind of flopped, to be honest with you, but it was an interesting idea. And over here, I am working on, I think these were the Mark 17 bombs. These things were massive. It was the giant bomb that this thing dropped. So if any of you guys know a lot about that bomb, then please be sure to let me know. But yeah, this is what I've come up with so far for that. Again, it's just an idea, but I think it'll sort of look cool next to this thing in a display. So yeah, Mark 17 in the process. And I was a little off topic of the b-36 here, which is nearing completion pretty well. But yeah, I was on YouTube today and noticed Lego just released a Lunar Lander set. Now, you know, I've had this one for a little while. This was built last year for the Saturn, my Saturn over there in the corner. And, you know, I'm happy with it, but obviously they were able to make parts like those. Notice I had to use these little hats down here for the feet or the pads or whatever. Well, my original design was to use those larger dish pieces, which I have down here, I believe. Which one of these is it? Right here. I originally intended to use these things in metallic gold, but, you know, those don't exist. Now they do because of that new set that comes out. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to buy the new set, since I really don't want to buy Lego sets. I mean, it's $100 really. Or just retrograde this one, because this is actually, the door fell off, oh no. This is actually the Apollo 15 and above Lunar Lander, so it's different than the Apollo 11. So I just wanted to mention that. But yeah, B-36, it's actually doing really well, and hopefully it's going to be done here pretty soon, pretty close to the beginning of summer. So yeah, hopefully I can get a completion video done. This thing is massive and incredibly hard to film, so yeah, try to stick with me here, and this has been a really fun build. If you have any ideas for what I should build after this, I'm doing a bit of traveling this summer, so I may not be able to build anything super huge until I get back. But yeah, that's all I really have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back for more. That's all I have for this one. Bye for now.